We really think there must be Silver Bell in the last video, and I'm probably sure that we're gonna be reviewing for this thing, and it's gonna be way a little bit easy, because it's time to get things a little bit quicker as fast as possible. So we got for as first clip, this is actually gonna be one thing to do for just Mighty C for just calling on. Battle between White Pearl and Black Pearl, we know it for just doing for a lot of these things. Censored frilled jellyfish and that's pretty able to save for like such as monsters. Look like probably they were. I'm probably just another dream for her past. So didn't never always seem frilled jellyfish? And I'm scrolling down because on the seafary's calm waters that she said I hope that signals is enough to make the little moves to move back home. Back home for once a while. The little moon is gotta be fulfilled that she'll hope. And well, she won't be gonna be able to make anything but for life. And while on top of this thing, she's getting bored of this body she shouldn't have packed in the moonlight. She was becoming such as a cursed monster, looked like nightmare. Moonlight cookie was actually turned itself, and she's turned itself extremely light as well. Now, first off, I might able to scam people buy them for myself because instead of those only one thing, and it's absolutely for this. The current studio is now. What is actually wrong with this comic? It's not pretty look that good because especially there must be some sort of a usernames. So that username in Twitter was absolute BG. Because starting of this clip right over here is to hello to everyone. This is my exposed comic to user unknown. It was user known as ABG, absolutely BG. Now a lot of you may know him, but some of you do. So let's get this into this one basis from somewhere. He's a user that slowly made me wish that he had to made this sooner, because this is actually one is absolutely one case. ABJ, or in this case, Absolute BG, is a user within the side that it's mostly well known for its drama against OKA. I have been on this side on my agreement due to certain reasons, but suddenly or recently he has been doing such as a lot of things that he made me regret being on his side, and furthermore, make me regret being associated with him. The problems that I have him know is he just a complete jerk to anyone, and too much for this complete annoyance inside of probably inside of the Discord server. And probably he wasn't like this Twitter user, because I know he was inside of a Twitter user. He's inside of Discord server. The reason why I'm making this, he thinks he's better than anyone and he's on top of the universe and the metaverse as we probably never know it. The reason why I'm making this simply because I miss this old ABG. The reason one, it was, oh dear, this isn't gonna be going for probably to do this girl as well. And as I'm probably never to be able to saw on this Discord, because I'm unable to sign into Discord like anyways. I cannot believe that I was pretty terrible at do this as well. That can cost money to per payment for membership of Discord as well. So looks like there must be too many things as well, and I cannot believe, and it was the KAZ probably that we'd never be able to saw like anywhere on top of there. As seen of the last side, There is images of ABG and others insulting KAZ mainly due to this profile. This is what we made to decide this decision, but this isn't the end of the images that I'm about to show. He did other things too. The section 2 is OKA. As said before, within the comics, ABG has had agreements with OKA, but the things he had done and made me believe he was in the wrong thing that we possibly never be able to solve like this. There have even been images going around the ABG saying horrible things about many other kinds of stuff and genders or many more stuff of their people. These does not apply to only OKA, but her friends too. Let's just scroll down for another one. And I'm probably not to do so. It was absolutely going to be doing for a reason 1. This is the section 1, the section 2, and probably all it goes into the section 3. And we possibly that Gordon was absolutely look like this, or really him, the steam locomotive Scotsman over here. Now going to the section 3, it's absolutely the others. The section is mainly just images that are not related to a specific person, but are simply just other wrongdoings that he was done. He was quite a few, really time as well. So that must be some sort of stupid things inside of Discord server. But I wonder why. It wasn't look like probably to be good. Unplayed, that is actually under triments as well. Ununderstanding for some sort of kinds of things as well. Next one is the unknown username. Now, who wasn't come from Monaco? How much censoring? What is this? That is name is Jeffrey over here. Jeffrey is probably for just my main name was actually for one thing as well. So this is actually not gonna be going for one thing. These were actually for the last few clips, and probably not such as one thing is gonna be really a crime. Is it gonna be pretty such as a crime? I think isn't gonna be yes. I think it's gonna be pretty yes. He even has fair share of slurs and offense content. Oh my god, that was even pretty mad. Pretty mad. World War II German man wasn't like this probably to do this, that he was just speaking up to do whatever we tried to do this. He'll kick off the server, and it wasn't like this probably to do anything as well. To those reading this comic, this is the last clip as we just probably to say for this finally words. To those reading this comic, please, for love of God, don't harass ABG. I simply made this to make this him charge. Now he's acting like her rude, annoying as well. Acting like rude. It's just not acceptable to our standards. Stop this behavior right there. It's probably pretty wrong, and looks like that is probably to do what is actually comic was our worst situation about this. And then a lot of comics has just showed up, and probably we just pretty able to be song for this for a little bit for going all the way down. Let's just scroll all the way down into the bottom, and it got 69 comments, and it's pretty a lot of them. So I wasn't able to do for just finding a little bit of one things as well. So we absolutely gonna be going to start all the way to the oldest, but I cannot believe it. That isn't working anymore. So we cannot able to move for our next comic, and we're not gonna be subject that we're gonna be going for full time. So anyways, before we're gonna be making of this comic, this is actually for its last review until I just gonna be completely going to straight down. We have still many more things to do. Or what is actually that I just eventually doing. So that wasn't gonna be going for a little bit going up here. Is it made by this thing as well? And we're probably gonna be going for around here. So let's just gonna be take a look. So this is snake fruit, and she's from for an unknown Logan Kingdom or paradise. And next one is some sort of an art like this thing, and young salt. We didn't absolutely try to do this, and it has many more of different comments. So it must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 comments. We just probably got over here for just a little bit of one thing. So we're gonna be started all the way into the top. So we have for one dam, and then that small things have just completely appearing. So anyways, we might be able to end up this video for literally right now. So this is actually for its last thing that I cannot believe, and I'm probably sure that we're gonna be doing for a little bit of one time, because that wasn't gonna be probably to do so, because make sure the comic studio website is gonna be linked in the description down below, and we'll now decided that we're gonna be making a comic for this time as well. Now we see you all later, and probably mini lads as well.